Have you ever asked yourself if growing older means losing your chances at happiness? You wonder whether life after 50 is just about decline, or could it actually be the beginning of your deepest wisdom and strength? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time joining us, I'm your guide into these deeper reflections of life, purpose, and transformation. This video is for everyone who has crossed the age of 50, or will one day. We're going to explore 4 essential life principles that, if mastered after 50, won't just help you survive aging but thrive like never before. You see, most people think the first half of life is the time to climb, achieve, and conquer. But what if the second half is the time to awaken, reflect, and truly become who you are meant to be? Let's begin this journey by unfolding the wisdom that often only reveals itself when the rush of youth has settled. In our youth, we chase status, relationships, and recognition. We build careers, families, and identities. But by the time we reach our 50s, many of those outer achievements begin to lose their luster. The titles don't fulfill. The applause fades. Even our bodies begin to whisper that the old ways of living no longer work. This is not a crisis, it's a doorway. The first truth that becomes vital after 50 is this: you must redefine what success means. When you're young, success is often external. What car you drive, how much you earn, how many people admire you. But after 50, real success becomes internal. It's about peace, integrity, being true to yourself. You begin to ask, am I living in alignment with my heart? Instead of, am I meeting society's standards? It's the story of Henry. Henry was a corporate executive for over 30 years. He climbed every ladder, signed every deal, and built an empire. But at 55, he woke up one morning and felt nothing. He wasn't depressed. He wasn't burned out. He was just empty. His soul was silent. At Sing Week, he visited a small temple on the outskirts of town. It was quiet. No cell reception, no Wi-Fi, just birds, wind, and a monk sweeping the leaves. Henry asked the monk, I've achieved everything, but I feel like I have nothing. What now? The monk smiled and said, now, you learn how to return to yourself. That sentence changed Henry's life. He began a daily practice of silence. He stepped down from his company's board and began mentoring young entrepreneurs, not for money, but for meaning. He discovered that giving, not achieving, brought him joy. The second lesson you must embrace after 50 is the power of letting go. Letting go of regrets, letting go of old battles, letting go of needing to prove yourself. So many people waste the beauty of their later years clinging to past wounds. They replay arguments from 20 years ago. They carry grudges that poison their present. But when you truly understand that time is finite, forgiveness becomes freedom. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. It means you stop carrying the weight. Eleanor was 61 when she wrote our first letter of forgiveness. It was to her brother, who had betrayed her over an inheritance dispute. They hadn't spoken in 15 years. He didn't expect a reply. She didn't need one. She simply wrote, I forgive you. I want peace more than pain. That act alone lifted decades of tension from her body. And 2 months later, her brother called. He didn't revisit the past. He just spoke like siblings again. Letting go isn't loss. It's liberation. The third powerful truth you must embrace after 50 is to simplify. We spend our younger years accumulating objects, roles, expectations, but the second half of life is about shedding. Simplifying your space, simplifying your schedule, simplifying your relationships. Ask yourself, what no longer serves me? You really need 5 social media platforms? Do you need a packed calendar? Do you need to keep people in your life who drain your energy? Recons became famous for our method of tidying physical spaces, but spiritual tidying is even more important. When you clear away the noise, your soul can breathe. When you're not constantly performing, You can be authentic. When you stop trying to be everything to everyone, you start becoming someone to yourself. Simplifying isn't about minimalism for sure. It's about making room for what matters. Finally, the fourth and most profound lesson after 50 is this: cultivate presence. Presence means being fully where you are, not living in memories or anxieties. After 50, time begins to speak louder. You start to lose friends. Your parents may pass. Your children grow up and leave. If you are not careful, grief and nostalgia can swallow your spirit. But presence is the antidote. Sham was 58 when he began learning mindfulness. At first, he thought it was just meditation. But he soon discovered that presence was about how he washed dishes, how he drank tea, how he listened to his wife speak. He stopped multitasking. He stopped rushing for moments. He began to live. He said, "The best part of being older is that I finally slowed down enough to enjoy my life." And that, my friend, is the true gift of aging. Not decline, but depth. Not fading, but awakening. Not ending, but beginning. You are not past your prime. You are entering it, if you have the courage to live consciously. So remember, redefine success from outside to inside. Let go of the past and lighten your soul. Simplify to create space for what's real. And show up fully for the moments that are lived. This is not a time to fear. It is a time to flourish. Thank you for watching this video. If this message touched your heart, share your story in the comments below. Let us know what lessons life has taught you after 50, or what you're learning now, no matter your age. Be sure to like, subscribe, and consider supporting the channel as a member so we can continue to explore these powerful truths together. Until next time, may your years be filled with grace, your mind with clarity, and your heart with peace.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the soulmate test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.